Ever feel like technology is stuck in traffic?
Moving at a snail's
Yeah.
pace,
Well, today's deep dive is all about how AI is changing lanes, picking up the speed.
making a real-world impact.
Exactly. We're diving into some fascinating examples of how AI is changing the way we shop, receive healthcare, even navigate our cities.
And it's not just about making things faster, right? It's about making them smarter. We're seeing AI being used to personalize experiences,
Predict outcomes.
optimize systems
Yeah.
in ways we could only dream of a few years ago.
Okay, so let's start with something that literally keeps the world moving. Traffic. Everyone hates being stuck in gridlock.
Tell me about it.
But imagine a city where AI optimizes traffic flow in real time, like a conductor for cars.
That's precisely what Alibaba's City Brain project has done in Hangzhou, China. This AI system manages over 1,000 traffic signals,
Wow.
using data from traffic cameras, GPS devices, urban sensors, all to prevent congestion before it even starts.
So it's like it can see into the future of traffic.
In a way, yes, and the results speak for themselves. Hangzhou went from being one of China's most congested cities to dropping OUT of the top 50.
Wow, dropping out of the top 50 is a huge testament to how effective this technology is. But it's not just about traffic lights, right? They're also using it for public transport and emergency vehicles.
Exactly. City Brain optimizes bus and train routes, making public transportation smoother and more efficient. Plus, it can even guide emergency vehicles through the quickest possible routes, potentially saving critical minutes.
That's incredible. It really highlights how interconnected everything is in a city and how AI can be used to make those connections work even better. It makes you wonder how this could impact future city planning, right? Will we see urban spaces designed with AI management in mind from the ground up?
It's an intriguing possibility. Think about it. If AI can predict traffic flow and optimize for efficiency, it could influence decisions about road design, building placement, even the types of transportation offered.
That's fascinating. But all this data being collected for traffic management, it also brings up questions about privacy. How do we ensure that systems like CityBrain are used responsibly, that people's privacy is protected?
You've hit on a crucial point. The use of any AI system, especially those reliant on vast amounts of data, needs careful consideration regarding privacy and potential misuse. Transparency is key. People should understand how their data is being used and what measures are in place to protect it.
It's a conversation we need to keep having, especially as AI becomes more integrated into our daily lives. Speaking of which, let's shift gears from the bustling streets to the bustling aisles of our favorite stores.
Oh, I love a good shopping analogy.
Tell me, how is AI changing the way we shop?
Get ready for a personalized shopping revolution. Companies like Best Buy are integrating AI virtual assistants to completely transform the retail experience.
So instead of waiting on hold forever, you could have an AI assistant troubleshoot a tech issue or manage your product subscriptions 24/7.
Precisely. It's about instant personalized support tailored to you. But where it gets really fascinating is how AI can analyze your purchase history, preferences, even real-time data.
To like know what you want before you do.
Exactly. To suggest products and solutions you might not even know you needed.
It's like having a personal shopper who knows you better than you know yourself. But how does this actually work? Are we talking about mind-reading AI now?
Not quite mind reading, but AI is getting incredibly good at understanding what you like. Imagine walking into a store and having an AI assistant guide you to the perfect products based on your past purchases, your online browsing history, even your loyalty program data.
Okay, that does sound amazingly convenient, but I have to admit, part of me still enjoys the thrill of the hunt when I'm shopping. Could this technology take away from that sense of discovery?
That's a great point, and it highlights how AI in retail isn't about replacing the human element, but rather enhancing it. This technology can help streamline the shopping experience, but ultimately, it's still up to the individual to make the final purchasing decisions.
It's all about finding that balance, right? Using AI to make things easier and more efficient, but not losing sight of what makes us enjoy certain experiences in the first place.
Absolutely. And speaking of striking that balance, let's transition from the world of retail to a field where the stakes are incredibly high: healthcare.
Talk about a place where AI could really make a difference. What are some of the most exciting advancements you're seeing in this field?
One area where AI is making a huge impact is in predictive analytics. Imagine being able to analyze mountains of data, medical records, genomic information, even data from wearable devices to predict health outcomes and personalized treatment plans.
Okay, now that sounds like something out of a science fiction movie. You're telling me AI can predict the future of our health. How accurate are these predictions?
Well, it's not about seeing the future with perfect clarity, but rather using data to identify patterns and probabilities. For example, AI systems are being used to predict the likelihood of a patient developing certain diseases even before any symptoms appear.
Wow, that's incredible. Early detection like that could be life-changing for so many people.
Mm.
What are some of the challenges in using AI this way?
One of the biggest hurdles is ensuring the accuracy and reliability of these predictions. AI systems are only as good as the data they're trained on, so it's crucial to have diverse and comprehensive data sets. There's also the ethical dimension to consider.
Right.
What happens when an AI predicts a high risk of a disease? How do we manage the potential for anxiety and ensure equitable access to these types of screenings?
Those are important ethical and logistical questions that need careful consideration. It sounds like AI in healthcare is as much about navigating ethical complexities as it is about developing the technology itself.
Exactly. And that thoughtful approach is essential as we explore the potential of AI across all aspects of our lives. It's about remembering that AI should ultimately serve humanity, not the other way around.
It's like you said earlier, it's all about using AI to enhance our lives,
Mm-hmm.
not dictate them. And that makes me think about another area where AI is making waves, the workplace,
Mm-hmm.
specifically how it's being used in recruitment.
Oh, interesting.
It seems like a powerful tool for finding the right candidates,
Yeah.
but I also wonder about the potential for bias,
Yeah, that's a really important consideration. AI-powered recruitment tools can sift through resumes and applications with incredible speed and efficiency.
which I imagine is great for everyone.
Right. It's beneficial for both employers and job seekers. But if these tools are trained on biased data, they can perpetuate and even amplify existing
So,
inequality.
so for example, if an AI is trained on data that primarily reflects a company's historical hiring patterns, which, might be lacking in diversity,
Mm.
it could end up recommending candidates who fit the old mold rather than bringing in fresh perspectives.
Exactly. That's why it's crucial to develop and deploy AI recruitment tools with diversity and inclusion at the forefront. This involves being intentional about the data used to train these systems, constantly monitoring for bias, and ensuring that human oversight remains a critical part of the hiring process.
So it's not a set it and forget it kind of thing.
Not at all.
It seems like transparency is key here too, right? Job seekers should know when AI is being used in the hiring process and understand how it's being implemented.
Absolutely. Transparency builds trust and ensures fairness. It allows job seekers to understand how their applications are being evaluated and gives them the opportunity to raise any concerns they might have. Ultimately, AI should be a tool that expands opportunities for everyone and that requires careful consideration, ethical implementation, and ongoing dialogue.
It's a powerful tool that needs to be used responsibly.
Exactly.
You've given us so much to think about today. As we wrap up this deep dive into the real-world impact of AI, is there one key takeaway you hope our listeners will remember?
If there's one thing to take away from our conversation, it's this. AI is no longer a futuristic concept confined to science fiction. It's here, it's evolving rapidly, and it's already shaping our world in profound ways. As we navigate this new landscape, it's crucial that we approach AI with both curiosity and critical thinking, embracing its potential while also being mindful of its limitations and ethical implications.
Beautifully said. It's about being informed, staying engaged, and ensuring that AI is a force for good in our world. And on that note, a huge thank you to our listeners for joining us on this incredible journey into the world of AI.
It's been a pleasure.
Until next time, keep exploring, keep questioning, and keep the conversation going.